All right, so I am so excited for our fun little Zoom conference today. Um, and I am so excited just about your team and what's happening in your team and the growth that you guys are having. I know many of you are going to be watching the playback of this just because the time didn't work out for you to get on. But I just want to say that I am so excited about what's happening in your future unit. And it's the Infinite Joy Unit. I just love that name. I'm like, that is such a life-giving name. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's exciting. So I first of all want to say you guys rocked it out in April, okay? Your team did amazing. And I want to talk a little bit today about just kind of where you guys are, how much more you need to finish this thing up and become your own unit, and just how you can play a part and just how you can win. Because we really want to see everybody win, whether it's small, medium, or large, whatever level you want to work your business. There's a place for you to win within that. So we're excited. And we'll hear from Marla in a minute too. She's trying to get her video to work. It's still not working, Marla, just FYI. I don't know why, but anyway, so interesting how technology works sometimes. um, first of all, I want to say congratulations. We have last month, you guys added 4 new rock stars to your team, to your future unit. And so Marla Neese added some team members. Andrew Neese also added a team member. Priscilla Young added 2 team members. Just Hannah, who's on right now. Yay, Hannah. So we are so excited about all the growth. And last month, your team did an excess of 4,000 wholesale and production, which is really awesome. So you guys are all, your goal as a team to finish this unit is it's 13,500 wholesale. So you've already got that 4,000 done. So all you need left is 9,472, which is so exciting. So you guys, this is what's so awesome. Right now is the best time to be in Mary Kay because there's so much Mary Kay is giving us. There's so many, I just realized, Hannah, I think you were the one on the screen for a minute. So if everybody's watching Hannah for most of the video,
Hi.
you're just hanging out. So it's cool. They can still hear me and see me. Just, I was like, oh. So anyway, it's weird sometimes this thing. I was like, oh, I think I have her pinned somehow. I don't know. Anyway, so it's just so exciting. Now is the time where you are going to be, and by the way, I have paparazzi pink on. What do you think? It's the new pink. It kind of looks interesting in this light, but it's really pink, not purple. It looks kind of purple. I know, like it looks kind of purple, doesn't it? But now is the time to be in Mary Kay. So many exciting things are happening. So I want to say shout out to, I know our gals that earned their key last month in your future unit was Marla Neese and Rachel Whitmore. So yay to you guys. So exciting. And then we had 2 300 wholesale club achievers, which were Marissa Magana and Andrew Neese. So yay, it's awesome. I'm so excited about all the excitement and growth. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what you need, but before I do that, I'm going to actually turn it over to Marla, and she's just going to share a little bit of her heart, what she's excited about for this month, and what her heart's desire is. So Marla, you want to unmute and
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you. Hey, so what I'm excited about, I am excited to be a director. Actually thrilled over that. I don't think I've ever wanted it as badly as I do right now for so many reasons. Just the capability of helping others through this channel and being able to share God too at the same time is amazing to me. So to be our own unit is my dream for the end of this month, and to earn the cruise. So that's really bottom line where I'm at. I want to help people build up their branches of the team, and yeah, I'm excited.
Yay, I love it. I love it. Well, let's talk a little bit about just how we can win this month, because I know there is a lot of different businesses represented in your unit. So there's a lot of different goals that you guys have. You guys have different things on your plate. You have a lot going on. So I want to just talk to you a little bit about how you can win in May, because May is a great month. May has many miracles. We have a holiday coming up this weekend. You guys, this is a great time for Mother's Day sales. People are needing those last minute gifts. They don't want to go to the store. You like, I will get those gifts to you. Just tell me what you want. That makes a difference. But I want to talk about what you need. So you are looking for, as a team, you have currently 11 active team members. So how we get to finish directorship means you go from 11 to 24. So you'll need 24 active to finish this directorship, this unit. And you guys, I want you to know, it's not just about even Marla becoming the director. It's about you guys becoming the unit. Because when you have, what happens is when you pull out and you debut as a new team, a new unit, and your very own identity as a unit, you have more places to win, even more places to win within that new group that's there and being celebrated and represented there. So it's exciting. Okay, so you need 13 more active people. So for some of you, you may be like, gosh, I've started my business, I ordered my starter kit, but I haven't placed my first order yet. So that might be your goal. Your goal is, hey, you know what? My goal is to get active this month, and not just active, but maybe I'm going to go shoot for the 300 club. I'm going to go a little bit above and beyond. Say I'm going to do that because that's about 600 in sales. And if you're profiting all of that, some of you might be starting your business and investing a little bit as well, but getting that order in. And so what would that look like? So a lot of people are wondering, what does that take? And I'm going to talk about what that takes and also what earning your key takes as far as activity goes in time. So 300 wholesale is about 600 in sales, like I said, and usually you can get to that number a couple of different ways. So it's going to look differently, but my thought process is if you're a busy person and you are somebody who really is on a mission to spend your time wisely, you got work, different stuff that you're balancing, then I would look at grabbing groups of people together because it's just going to make more sense for your time. And so let's say the average party is going to sell about, I always like to lowball it, and say 200, let's say 200 in sales. So if you did sell on the low end $200 in sales with a group of at least 3 people sitting around the table, that's just 3 groups of people this month to get to that 600 amount, right? And that's not including maybe you have a single facial here or a single facial there. So it could get very quickly above that with that amount of people. But you can utilize events that you have. You can grab one person that you know and say, hey, Susie Q, I just started my business. I need practice. I'm brand new. This is all new to me. So how can what can we do to grab a few friends, have them pop over and do some skincare? Because I just need practice. I just need to borrow your face. That's the best way to get going. And I know that we have a lot of new consultants on in your unit. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a second, about the Great Start program. But I also want to mention to earn your key is just double that. It's basically doubling what we just said. So maybe instead of 3 groups of people, you're grabbing 6 groups of people in the month. And that's how you get to that. It's not a magical thing. I mean, I do think Mary Kay has a little bit of magic, but it is more about the mathematics behind it. It's about working the numbers. It's a business. So if you're seeing the faces will bring you the sales and they'll bring you those new customers. Okay. So the other thing you need is, like I said, that 9,472 wholesale. So you guys, we want to find places for everybody to win. So let's say you guys had 2 key achievers last month. I would love to see you guys stretch and reach for 6 key achievers, 5 key achievers this month, because that's going to make such a big difference in getting to those numbers. And not only that, and what you're making a difference there, but you're making money for your family. You're putting money in your pocket. And that's really our goal, is that you're making money. We want to see you pocketing money for stuff, right? So let's talk about the Great Start program. We have some new consultants, a lot of new consultants that have joined this future unit. And so how it works is the first month you join and the one following, you're eligible for the biggest amount of free product, okay? So that first order you place to the company is where you get the most free. What that looks like, you have to do at least that 600 wholesale in that first order as one bulk order to get these bigger bonuses in that first one. So you get about $160 in free product for every 600 you do with that first order, okay? So if you do a 600, you're going to get $160 in product, plus you're going to get these extra bonuses too. So it ends up adding up, I have it on a paper here, adds up to $333 in your maximum bonus value. That includes a free color look, which is awesome. So let's say you're somebody who's like, okay, I can't do a full 600 in the first order. That's okay. The way our Great Start company or Great Start program works is in your first 4 months. So that's the first month is the month you joined, whatever month that was, doesn't matter the day. It's just that in that calendar month. That month, the month after, and then 4 total months. Okay. So if you joined in February, your Great Start months would be February, March, April, May. Okay. Same thing for anybody, depending on what month you joined in. So then in those 4 months, you can qualify for other bundles. So after your first order, or even if you pass that deadline where you can get that bigger bundle, that's okay. You have that first 4 months to get as many bundles as you can. And the way you do that is for every 600 wholesale you've ordered in that time frame. So for example, Hannah, she joined in April. So April, May, June, July. So she's got till July to rack up as much free product as she can, which is so exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, I can run to I can do this. I can do as much as I want, because they want to reward you for getting off to a great start. So for every 600 wholesale she places between now and July, she's going to get at least about a $90 bundle of free products that she gets to pick for every single one she gets to. And it doesn't have to be one order. It can be all of them adding up, which is awesome. Okay, the other piece of that is team building. So let me talk for a second, because sharing the opportunity is so important, you guys. Because in their first, as a new consultant, you get big bonuses, the same kind of bonuses I just talked about, you get for team building as well. So when you just have a girlfriend, you're like, hey, girl, okay, this is really fun. This is really simple to do. Can I borrow you to just hear a little bit more about our company? Sometimes they need to hear information. Sometimes you just say, hey, do this with me. We've had probably 4 or 5 people join in the last, 2 weeks, that literally somebody just said, hey, why don't you do this? You get a good discount. You'd be great at it. It'd be fun. And they're like, okay. They don't even need a phone call. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just your pure excitement about it that's going to sell them on giving it a shot and trying it. But you get $200 in free product in your first 4 months for every new team member that joins your team and gets Great Start qualified. So that basically means in her first 4 months, even if she joins in June, so let's say Hannah gets a team member in June, even if she joins in June, and then she, within her first 4 months, which are now, this new consultant is June, July, August, September, if she does 600 in that time frame, Hannah will get a $50 bonus cash and $200 in free product just for doing that one thing. So do you see how they're rewarding you? They're giving you free stuff just for sharing our products and sharing our opportunity. And so I just want to encourage you to we want to know what your win is going to be. So, and I know many of you are watching the playback, and so you might be texting Marla at a different time, but Marla, I want you to let Marla know, because what Marla's going to do is she's going to have a whiteboard, she's going to have a notebook, she's going to write down what everyone's goal is for the month. And you guys, no goal is too big or too small. So don't put yourself in a box of it has to be something. It could be, you literally could say, hey, I want to focus on a weekly goal of this week I want to do 3 faces. That's it. It doesn't have to, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like, I'm doing a key, I'm doing this. Like, it needs to be something that you're excited about. And then tell her what you're spending your Mary Kay profits on, because we want to know, what is it that's driving you? What are you excited about? Because you guys, it doesn't take a lot of time. I remember when I started my business, and I did it here and there, and I'd make little money, and I'd have that instant cash. And I do remember my recruiter went into DIQ like Marla. So she was in qualification. And I remember I got super fired up to help her finish. I was not really working my business a whole lot, but I got motivated, and I was like, you know what? She deserves this. And so I'm going to jump on her excitement. I'm going to start sharing the products. And I remember that first month, I saw 30 faces. It had been a long time. I think I maybe one other time had done that in a 30-day window. but my excitement and my passion was just driving me. And that excitement to help somebody else and to jump on board that. And that's when I got the vision to say, hey, I could do more with this. Because my confidence wasn't there for me by myself. But then when it was like, this is for the team, this is for her, I'm excited to jump on board with her, it ignited this new passion and excitement inside of me. And then I learned and I saw what I could really do. I was like, wow, that was like, man, if I do this for myself, like I could have a lot of money, like, wow. And so I remember, I mean, I sold a lot of product. I remember that second month that I started the ball rolling, I think I sold close to $4,000 in product. So I profited $2,000 just from my sales. And I thought, whoa, just because I got excited. I'm not saying everybody has to do that much, but what I am saying is it's so important that you have the target. You see what it is you're aiming for so that you know where you're aiming, right? Because if you just have this arrow and you're like, I'm going to do Mary Kay, it'll be fun, and you're just kind of shooting it wherever it goes, we don't know where it's going to land, right? But if we have the target clear, we know what we're shooting for. We say, well, even if it's like, hey, I want to do 15 faces this month. I'm going to do, we have 4 weeks in the month, so I'm going to do about, okay, it's a bad number for math, about 3 to 4 faces a week. Like, that's what I'm going to do. You can come in, Jay. Come on in. My daughter's here for a second. She's going to join us. So, maybe it's that the faces, or maybe it's an amount of sales profit that you want to have. I just want you to get clear on it, because clarity is everything. I just think about someone that doesn't have glasses on, and they need glasses and the vision is very foggy and you can't see very far, but you stick the glasses on and everything becomes very clear. And so get your focus, get your goal. And if you don't know what a good goal is for you, start with, how much money do I want to profit this month? That's a great thing to start with, because knowing how much you want to bring in for yourself will make such a difference for you. Because then we can figure out, okay, is the plan to get there? Can you do that in the time you have? And are you willing to do the effort behind it? And then we can map it out with you. So I love that. Okay, so Marla, do you want to say anything else before we kind of wrap up tonight?
Just thank you. Thank you for being on the team. And
Oops,
sorry.
I think I accidentally muted you. Sorry. I just unmuted you. I was like, I was trying to push it on your little screen, but then I muted you.
Just a thank you. I just want to say thank you for being on the team. And Nicole and I just want to help you get to where you want to be.
Love it. So good. So powerfully said. Yes, and you guys are going to get this thing done, and I'm so excited. I was just thinking about the fun party we're going to have celebrating you as a new unit and how much fun that's going to be, and just to celebrate all of your accomplishments. And here's the cool thing. You get to be a part of this founding time when, Marla is becoming a director and your team is becoming a unit, and forever you'll have that accolade it's kind of like an accolade where it's like, hey, I was there when we were becoming a team, and I was there, I was in the midst of it. And that's just really a cool thing to be able to say. I know there's a lot of girls in my unit that still talk about that, like, wow, I was there when we earned the first car, and I was there when we became a team unit. So I'm excited. I know that you all are going to make such a difference. And I want you to know, whether you're in Mary Kay to play small, medium, or large, you are making such an impact. So every dollar you sell, every mascara, every person you let Marla practice sharing the opportunity with, it all makes a difference, and it all is going to help you guys become a unit. So I just am so excited to see you soar, and I can't wait to celebrate everything that happens this month. So make sure that you send Marla after the video, or after you're watching the playback, go ahead and send her a text and just tell her, here's my goal for the month of May. Here's what I want to make happen, or here's what profit I want to have. Whatever it is that's on your heart, go ahead and send her that message, and that may be it. And then our new foundations are launching. You guys, you got to get some foundations. I wish I had I do have my foundations up here. Check it out. Oh my gosh. Isn't that so fun? They're so awesome. I use little stickers on here to show the undertones, but these are so great. And you actually, if you enrolled in Preferred Customer Program or were a star last quarter, you can order this Friday. If you did not, because I know like Hannah, for example, is brand new, so she can't order them until the 15th, but you'll be able to order them the 15th, which is pretty cool. So yay. All right. Well, thanks for being on. Thanks for watching the playback if you're watching that. We appreciate your time and cannot wait to see you and celebrate you this month. All right. Have a good night, guys. See you later.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye-bye.
Bye.